So welcome everybody to the Global Offensive Champions League, the first game today, the first game in the whole league. It is CPH Wolves against Gamers2. I just walked you through the recent results of the two teams. Of course, Gamers2 are the favorites today, and we will see if they can live up to the expectations or if they will fall short against their opponents from Denmark. Of course, we have on the left side, on the CT side, CPH Wolves with SMF, Sanden, MSL, Hunden, and Asilian. And on the other side, we have Innocent, Rallen, Minis, Sparrow, and Mouse on Gamers2. So let's see how this will unfold. Of course, I walked you through the best of two series system already. It is, of course, a league. There are 10 teams in it. I will quickly give you the rundown again. It is Virtus Pro, Navi, Dignitas, Flipside, Hellraisers, Mousesports, Property, and Penta. And of course, the two teams that we see right now. It is CPH Wolves and Gamers2. And those two teams, those 10 teams, will fight against each other once. So everybody plays the other team once in the whole league, and it is a best of two series. That means there are 2 points up for grabs in a best of two series. Whoever wins a map gets 1 point, and that will of course be accounted in the league. And whoever, if for example one team wins the first map and the second team wins the other map, it is of course a 1-1 scoreline. It is just like in football, more or less, a draw, if you can call it like that. So, the knife round is looking good for CPH Wolves. If they can clinch it, they are in a good position to actually start off into this first game of the Go Champions League. And they will, of course, get rid of the last terrorist, and they will start on the CT side. So, let's see if they can win the pistol round and take away the first 3 rounds from the terrorists, depending on the plan, of course. The game evolved numerous times thanks, for example, to the tweaks of the CZ75, or more or less the nerfs. And now we will have the terrorists take it to the B bomb site straight away. Rallen with the Tech 9 will be the guy to watch in this attack by the terrorists, but they are slowed down for now. And SMF with the first headshot there onto Minis. Great shot by them. Gamers2 in a bit of a bad situation right now. Mouse with the next frag onto MSL to open it up on the B bomb site. Hunden retreats into the back parts of B, while Innocent tries to flank it one more time to get rid of SMF, and he does it with a headshot. 4v3 situation now. The terrorists are running down on the HP, and they decide to rotate Sparrow into the back of the CTs, maybe get an A rotation going, but the terrorists still have enough time so they can still make the CTs guess, and that's what the CTs are doing right now. Asilian on the rotation, then he goes back to the B bomb site. Hunden loses the majority of his HP. It's a 4v3 still, and the terrorists in control of the B bomb site, just not exactly yet, as Mouse moves in with a headshot onto Hunden. Actually, it wasn't a real headshot, but it looked like one from afar. 4v2 now. The CTs go down in flames after Gamers2 had a very bad situation in front of B. They were smoked off, and then Mouse went in with 3 kills in the pistol to take it and make it 1-0 in favor of Gamers2. And the Poles were caught in front of B over here. They were smoked off, and they knew that SMF was around here taking care of B short. And that was, of course, the most important frag to get some moving space for the terrorists. And now the Gamers, the second Gamers, more or less, the Gamers2, second team of Poland, are moving in with their rifles. P90 frag for Sparrow. And we are in a 4v5. The CTs are spread out all over the map. They are not actually looking for the frags right now. They just send everybody in from the back, more or less. Asilian checks that out. Hunden keeps an eye on the underpass. And they try to seal the terrorists inside the bomb site and get a few exit frags from there. No exit frags for the CTs, but there's one for Sparrow with the P90. No problem for him. Only 2 frags in this whole round. So the CTs wanted to hold on to their upgraded pistols and their armor. And they successfully did so with Hunden, Sennen and Asilian taking their equipment to the next round. Now Gamers2 with another B attack. They just go in straight away. No time wasted for the Poles, and there's a nice headshot by Innocent on the spray. Mouse follows it up onto Sennen, who got himself a frag with the CZ75 in the meantime, but Mouse moves forward to remove SMF from the B bomb site, and it's clean sweep for the terrorists. They lost only 1 player in there. The bomb is planted. Minis with 1 and Mouse with a finishing frag. Another 3k round for him already, sitting at 6-0 in the first 3 rounds. And of course, he built up that momentum for his squad with his 3k in the pistol round. Now he's earning his frags on those anti-eco rounds. But Copenhagen Wolves now on rifles. It is the time to make something happen. They need to come back into this game. They can't allow the terrorists to get too many rounds. And even though the map was altered, it is still CT-sided. And MSL and SMF now move in with 2 nice frags to stall the terrorist movement. Great opener for Copenhagen Wolves. 3 terrorists caught in front of B. Now they need to rebuild their strategy. They still have a lot of time. And maybe those B goes didn't pay off against the rifle rounds. They did certainly pay off against those anti-eco rounds. But now they have some opposition to work against. And they try to remove MSL. But he's reinforced by his teammate, who goes down to the spray of Rellin. Now it's a 4v3 still in favor of the CTs. But the terrorists are getting closer and closer to the bomb plant to at least get that additional money. But MSL removes 1 more. Tries to line up another one, but goes down to Mouse, who then gets his teammate killed by a Cillian. 3v1 situation. The CT's in control of B. They can at least guess where Mouse is at. And now they spot him together. They will move in, and the Cillian with a second frag makes it 3-1. Copenhagen Wolves with the first rifle round in the bag. Now they just need to hold on to that, and it will look good for them on the CT side. And for everyone that wondered who Sennen is, it is not a name fake by Freeze. Freeze is unable to play today, so it's Sennen standing in for him. Copenhagen Wolves look not too bad right now as they trade their first few frags. Cillian with the last bullet headshot onto Minis, getting control of A long, and now he's caught up in another rifle fight with Innocent, then goes down to the AK. 3v3 situation. The terrorists work their way back from the 1-man deficit that Cillian has dealt to them, thanks to that last bullet that he kind of bent around that stone in front of his of Innocent, who's now waiting for another CT to peek in and see if there is any more action from the terrorist side. But Innocent is too impatient. He missed Hunden, who was peeking in again. Now Hunden moves away, and the 2 CTs at the B bombs, they try to get into good position to hold on against the push that will certainly come towards that direction. Now Mouse is smoked off once again. The CTs delaying the terrorist push even further. 30 seconds on the clock. Gamers2 can't waste too much time anymore. The CTs are certainly doubting their positioning right now, but they just keep it, and that's the resilience that you need on the CT side on Counter-Strike, as Mouse moves in, gets a frag onto MSL. SMF with the refrag, but then gets traded by Innocent. 1v2 situation. Hunden on the rotation already. He puts a bullet into Rallin, but it's not enough through the wood in front of the C4 planting site. Hunden needs to get another angle of approach, and he moves in to get a closer distance. His FAMAS on 25 bullets. He needs to make them count, but he doesn't on the first encounter. And now he moves into the smoke as it fades away. Unlucky timing for Hunden as he's caught out in the open by Innocent. Gamers2 right back on track after giving away the first rifle round. They now have screwed the CT's money, and Copenhagen Wolves need to save their money, and of course need to build up the economy from scratch. As we take a look at the scoreboard, we see Mouse is performing stellar right now with 8 frags. 2 3K rounds in there already. 5 for Innocent and the rest of the squad on 2 for each. Now, Gamers on another B bomb site approach on overpass. Minis with the first frag, but almost got caught by Rallen there. As Minis was popping up, Rallen almost shot him in the head, and that would have been the team kill. As Sparrow removes Sandon, it's a 3v5 situation. Gamers2 in control of the B bomb site, or in control of the approach to the B bomb site, I should say. MSL is now flanked by Rallen. Nice teamwork by Gamers2. Rallen takes care of the back as well. He just handles everything. Nice play by Rallen. And Asilian is the last man standing for the CTs. He's already spotted and he will be flanked, if not killed, by Sparrow. 5-1 in favor of the Poles. It is a very good scoreline for the terrorists right now. And you have to take into consideration they won the pistol round. So it is kind of mandatory for them to win 3 rounds in a row. But they did a very good job in the second rifle round to keep the CTs from gaining control of the economy and of course gaining momentum. And they're going for another B bomb site approach, at least at the beginning of this round. Minis with a great shot there onto MSL, opening it up for the terrorists. They're moving in from every direction now. They're eager to clinch this round as well, but Sparrow gets smoked off by SMF and he catches a nade, a little bit, few points of damage dealt to the pole as he's backing off again. The Gamers2 know they are in the better position now. They have 1-man advantage. They have control over the spots that they want to. They have 2 people hanging back and covering their back. Mouse and Innocent will be the guys to counter a backstab if the CTs would go for that. And CPH Wolves desperate to find where the terrorists are at and to find a frag as well. SMF now gets a frag thanks to the tagging. He goes to work onto Minis, makes it a 4v4, but the terrorists are ferociously pushing into the B bomb site. Mouse and Innocent get 2 frags, but Sandon is there with his auto sniper. Closes out Rallen. It's a 3v2 situation. Innocent is down to 10. If he catches a bullet, he's down and out, but the bomb gets planted and the terrorists are back in control of the round. They smoking off the CTs as well. And now Sparrow closes the deal with the frag onto Sandon, removes the autoscope, and the Asilian is alone with his FAMAS on the rotation towards A. He can't do anything anymore except for saving his equipment and the rifle. And Gamers2 will make it 6-1. Great start by the Poles into this match, into this best of 2 in the GOCL Champions League. As they are definitely pumped for this league. There are $30,000 up for grabs. 15,000 will go to the winner. And it will be determined after a lengthy group stage. We have 10 teams in there and they will fight each other once. And then we will have the 6 best teams of the league go on to the playoffs. And Gamers2 looks like they want to win their first point. Of course, one map is kind of worth 1 point. If they can't win the second map, it's not too bad. They still go out with a 1-1 split. Now Sparrow opens up Hunden with the refrag in this anti-eco round. Hunden with another one off the autoscope. Hunden with another one. 3 kills for him in this anti-eco. 2v3, now 2v2 situation thanks to Innocent. But Minis and Innocent are far away from each other. They need to close the distance. And now they need to work together as they are smoked off from the B bomb site. SMF got his hands onto an AK. But they still don't have any armor on the CT side. This is a key factor. If Minis and Innocent spot them and spray them first, the aim punch will do the rest. Now Gamers2 once again determined to attack the B bomb site. Minis with a pixel shot into Hunden's head, not leaving him a chance to reply. 2v1 situation. SMF in a good position, but Innocent checks it. And there he is. Even though the bomb was right in front of SMF, he couldn't cover every angle on the B bomb site. And Gamers2 get scared a little bit, but they come out on top and make it 7-1. Now let's take a look at who's doing good and bad. Mouse with 10 frags, Innocent with 8. And on the other side we have Asilian and SMF with 4 and 3, but Sandon and Hunden have 3 each as well. So the CTs are fairly doing same, basically. Now, aggressive move by the CTs, but they don't get paid off with the frags. Indeed, as they go down a man, and Asilian loses the majority of his HP as well. He needs to retreat and hold on to the A bomb site. And it's the first A split by Gamers2 in this matchup. And there is a mishap with that Molotov. Minis kind of shutting off his teammate there. But he just tried to seal the CTs inside the A bombs. And now 5 terrorists in front of A, ready to execute as Copenhagen Wolves are still smoked off. They are flashed away. Asilian with his 23 HP, he needs to make a stand for his squad, or otherwise Gamers2 will make it 8-1. Now Asilian is the man to watch. He steps forward, he gets a headshot, but gets replied by Minis. 4v3 situation, now 3v3. Handen goes to work, but Minis is still there with 2 shots. He makes it a 3v2 situation again. SMF and MSL still inside the A bomb site and still hidden away. Gamers2 eager to make the bomb plant over there as MSL goes to work through the smoke. Innocent catches a bullet to the head and kind of bites into the lead. 2v2, but Minis has his angle covered onto SMF, who was trying to get around the bank, and Sparrow covers his teammate on the exit as the bomb got planted. 8-1, and Gamers2 with another very good round. Even though Copenhagen Wolves had it in their palm of the hand, Minis just stepped it up with 3 frags, and he made it happen single-handedly, shutting down the CTs on A. Gamers2 with a switch of pace, with a switch of approach, still come out on top, and now they can basically go back to their default setup. They can keep the CTs guessing, and that's what they try to do. 5 FAMASs for the CTs on Copenhagen Wolves. No head armor for SMF, Sanden or Handen, and that is not a factor that's too big for the CTs. You go down with a headshot anyway, so you can as well just save that money. As Ralling gets surprised by Asilian, the bomb gets dropped. MSL with 1 as well, with a second one as Asilian gets caught reloading, but he gets a better off Innocent nonetheless. Now Asilian once again switching his weapon in an unfortunate moment, but he gets the headshot onto Sparrow. Lucky round for Asilian, but he made it happen. 3 frags with the FAMAS in such a situation. Good work by him. 8-2 now. Copenhagen was trying to make a stand on the CT side, but of course they are reeling right now, and they can't afford to give away another round to Gamers2, who are looking very strong right now, especially Mouse and Minis with 10 and 8 frags right now. Looking good. Sparrow, though, with the spray through the wall onto Handen. Unfortunate move for Copenhagen Wolves. They tried to catch the terrorists, but in fact, they were caught off guard, just like in the 2 rounds before. Oh, there is SMF through the wall onto Minis. Now we get traded by the X-ray shots, basically. 4v4 now. Gamers2 in front of the B bomb site, like they were so many times. Mouse with a good angle takes out MSL straight away. Gamers2 in the advantageous position. They try to make their move as Rallen catches a nade. Not too much to worry about though. He's got his teammates to work with, and SMF only has 1 to work with on the B bomb side. It's Asilian and SMF who need to hold on to the bomb side. SMF with a great shot. Sparrow and Rallen both line up perfectly for him. SMF gets out with his life as well, as Asilian moved in and kind of drew the attention away. But the terrorists got the bomb plant, and now they just need to defend the C4 from being defused. Good move by the CTs, but Mouse gets his frags nonetheless. Now he gets blown up, but Innocent with a refrag. And Gamers2 clinched the round, even though Copenhagen Wolves almost made it in a 2v4 situation on the B bomb side. They drew it back with 2 frags by SMF. But then it was Mouse's time to shine with those 2 amazing frags. 1 there and 1 there. Roughly 90-degree angle. Really hard to line them up, but he got his headshots nonetheless. Now Copenhagen Wolves once again reeling on the economy. They can't afford too much equipment, and they decide to go for the rifles nonetheless. They lack the nades. And Gamers2 will once again go to the B bomb site where the CTs are already kind of losing control. Gamers2 just push forward with that AK. They cover each other nicely. Mouse moves forward, gets himself the first frag. Now he spots 2 CTs and they get them killed. Sandon and SMF, and once again it's SMF with a double kill on the B bomb site, drawing it back for his team. Now Minis is alone in front of B. The bomb is dropped inside and he's got his AWP to work with. He can afford to throw that away. If he wants to go for it, he can actually try to get those cheeky frags at the beginning of this 3v1 situation. And if he gets them, he can try to go for the bomb plant and at least get some additional money for his teammates. And if he doesn't find any CT off guard, then he can still run away and save his AWP. So it is kind of a win-win situation for Minis at the moment. He can't do anything massively wrong, so he just tries to line up a few shots there, and the CTs hold on to the positions. Nobody takes the peek. Now he spots the barrel, and if he could shoot it, he would do it and shoot the weapon out of Hunden's hands, then go in with the knife. But well, Minis is baited a little bit too much. SMF was there to cover his teammate, and it was a good team play set up by Copenhagen Wolves there. 3-9 in favor of the Poles, however. And we see Mouse with 14 frags, 9 for Sparrow and Innocent. And on the other side we have 10 for SMF and 8 for Assylian. So Gamers2 looking good in their first match. Now they are not looking too good on the economy, but they are sitting at 9 rounds on the terrorist side on overpass. There's not much that you can ask for in a situation like that, so they throw 2 AKs for Innocent and Sparrow, and they just try to make it happen on A. Assylian is there with the first frag, however. He lost almost all of his HP, 13 remaining for him. He needs to get out of there as soon as possible, but he gets blown up by Rallen. Gamers2 now trading 1 for 1, and they pick up the rifle as well, so they got themselves a really good position to make it happen in this 4-spy, very weak buy setup. Copenhagen Wolves with 3 on the A bomb site. They are lined up for the perfect spots there. Hunden pushes forward, tries to get some information. Great flash by his teammate. 3 kills for him in just a second. On to Innocent and company, who were lined up perfectly for his FAMAS to be sprayed down. And it's a 1v4 situation. Suddenly Gamers2 have thrown it round away. SMF with the last frag, but Hunden was the man of the match, or the round. Or maybe you could argue it wasn't actually Hunden who got the frags, but the guy that flashed in for him, as he had no opposition. Everyone was blind to the max, and Hunden just needed to pull the trigger and send those 20 bullets flying in the rough direction of the terrorists to get his frags. Now 4 rounds on the board for the Danish squad, and Gamers2 with a full save right now. Tech 9 for Innocent and Sparrow, but the rest of the squad is not having any sort of equipment. Assylian with 3 kills there, 1 with an opening nade there, and then 3 kills on the spray. 4v2 situation. Innocent got himself the refrag, but it's not really helping too much right now, as the CTs know where the terrorists are. They send in 1 from the back. It is Hunden who goes down then to Innocent, and he could capture himself a weapon. Maybe cause some trouble to the CTs, who are now all lined up for him. SMF takes him out, no problems. 9-5. Last round of this half approaching. And it is, of course, a best of 2 series. This is the first map. The second map will be Mirage, and I kind of favor Gamers2 on that map. Even though they had some troubles against Existence on Mirage, and they didn't look too good on Property. Copenhagen Wolves had equally weird kind of scorelines on Mirage. Maybe the Danes can upset the Poles on this map, but I really would like to see a 1-1 point split between the 2 teams. They definitely deserve it in the opener of this Go Champions League, sponsored or brought to you by 99 Damage and sponsored by Dreams Media. And of course the bigger brother, the Dota 2 Champions League. We try to get there, and it's definitely a good sign for the future that we get leaks like that. So Gamers2 on another B bomb site approach. Not too much happening, trading a few blows through the walls, of course. SMF down to 35 HP, Sparrow down to 36. With basically a stock setup right now. But look at Sparrow. He's waiting for the CTs to push out of the B bomb set and get some information. But Copenhagen Wolves stay in their position. They smoke off whatever angle is open to the terrorists, and they just try to hold on to it as long as possible. 20 seconds now on the clock. G2 need to hurry up now as the ceiling goes down to 15. MSL gets the first, Ryland with a second, MSL with a second as well, and it is a 3v3, now a 2v3 situation. Sandon makes it a 2v2, great shot by him. The stand-in for freeze, he gets himself another frag onto Minis, and the time will run out on the terrorists to make it 9-6 in the first half of the first map and the first match in the Global Offensive Champions League. So welcome everybody, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this match so far. It is definitely a nice game to watch. So if you don't mind, please follow me on the Twitch channel. It is my new Twitch channel, and I would like to have you around a little longer, and of course in the future games of the Gold Champions League. We are headed into the second half of this exchange. Copenhagen Wolves need to win the piss round, and it's, well, there's no way around it. They need to win it. They need to win it. There's nothing more to that. Now they are ambushed in the underpass by the CTs, but SMF and MSL work together greatly. Another CT pops out. It is Minis with a headshot onto a Cillian, but Hunden is there on top of the stairs and he gets him killed. 4v2 situation. Now Copenhagen Wolves in control against those two USPS. They just need to rush and plant the bomb, but they need to, well, they want to watch out. They don't want to give away that round. They don't want to waste their chance to get back into this game with a pistol round on the terrorists. We would probably look at a 9-9 scoreline. Now it's Innocent from above, raining down bullets onto MSL, getting a headshot with that, but he's quickly killed by SMF, and now Hunden puts down the C4 and Sparrow in one swift movement. 7-9. Copenhagen Wolves back on track. They are probably closing in, if not drawing this game right now. Gamers2, however, decide to upgrade Sparrow's pistol to a Nova, and a CZ75 for Rallen, a Deagle for Innocent, a 5.7 for Mouse and Minis. So we kind of see everything and every single pistol in this lineup for Gamers2 right now, and they try to send 4 players into B. Oh my god, Innocent with a one-shot onto Sand and quickly gets traded by SMF, but the terrorists are committed to the B bombs. They ran out at Rallen, spots the bomb and almost gets a kill onto Hunden, who's down to 4 HP. Now Rallen in some trouble. He needs to get out of there as quick as possible. With 13 HP, he can't hang around too long as Copenhagen Wolves try to put down the bomb. MSL covers the plant. A really nice frag by MSL. Another one gets lined up for him. 2 frags, and it's a 4v2 situation. Rallen and Mouse almost to back off again and try to save their pistols, basically. Hunden goes to work onto Mouse in the back, and Rallen will try to hold on to his CZ75 in the terrorist spawn. And of course, not necessarily the CZ75, but more the armor and the head armor that he can take to the next round. It is of course worth $1,000, and he gets a headshot onto a Cillian. Oh, another one! Rallen, great job by him, holding on to the CZ75 and making it expensive for the terrorists. Keeps the CTs in the game, of course, as you can see. They have a Galil on the terrorist side now. They upgrade every single rifle to an AK, so they are running down on the economy. We take a quick look on that. If the CTs manage to win this round, they could force the terrorists to save, and if they make it as costly as the round before, they could actually make them save after the first rifle round. Let's see if Copenhagen Wolves win this anti-eco round a little more decisively than they did the first. And Rallen already catches an nade down to 63 HP. He backs off, doesn't want to hang out for another nade to be caught by him. And he got the initial information that there's nobody in the underpass. They all around the A bomb site. Asilian, Sand and take the long approach. Hunden and MSL check out toilets and short, and SMF just holds on to the back of the squad. So it is a very nicely set up strategy by Copenhagen Wolves. They just need to get the entries now. MSL with the first, Innocent with a reply, Minis with another reply. 3v3 now, 3v2 as Hunden fires away a few shots into the smoke. He actually gets a frag onto Mouse, who didn't move away from that approach. Hunden with another one onto Minis. The Galil certainly was worth the investment, and Copenhagen Wolves lose 2 players, and now they're kind of gaining ground on the CTs. 9-9. Gamers2 with the first rifle round and the first AWP for Minis. He did a very good job on the terrorist side, and now he's up for some aggressive play. He's on the heels already, rushing into A. Look at that, he's so far already, trying to line up that shot on the terrorist, but Copenhagen Wolves will execute on the B bomb side. They are already there, and they just fall onto the CTs as Innocent gets himself 4 frags on the entry. Hunden is the only one standing inside as Innocent just hose down the whole terrorist squad. He spots Hunden backing off, and Copenhagen Wolves' wishes and hopes are scattered by one man, and it is Innocent who's looking for his 5th kill in the round. Of course, Hunden tries to get something going and tries to grind out a few more frags and then get onto the bomb site, get the bomb plant, and maybe hold on to that. Let's see what he's up to as he's moving around in the underpass area. CT's getting closer and closer. Look at that backstab coming in by Mouse as he spots Hunden. He kind of onto Hunden. Great job by Innocent, hosing down the terrorists on the B bomb site and keeping Gamers2 alive in this game as they were about to lose control over the economy. Now they have it back, and now they are starting really nicely on their own CT side. They lost the pistol, they lost 3 rounds in a row, but now they are in control of the match as they are supposed to. And Copenhagen Wolves need to make up for that rifle round. They maybe went in a little bit too fast, and they got 2 trades, but that's all they could do. Now Mouse with a nice headshot onto Sendin. The terrorists are not stopped by that frag, however they just keep on rushing, and they just try to plant the bomb on the A bomb side. SMF puts down 1. It's a 3v4. The terrorists are all over the A bomb site, but the CTs are on the doorstep. They are all lined up for the retake if the terrorists will try to plant the bomb. And they decide to take it in their own hands, push out and get the frags without hesitating too much. Asilian is caught in a corner, and Innocent will take his 2nd frag of this round. 7 frags in 2 rounds by this young guy. 11-9 in favor of Gamers2. And now they are up against another 5 AK lineup by Copenhagen Wolves. The Danes need to make something happen, and they need to get out on top of this rifle round, and then they need to string together a few rounds so they can actually force the CTs to save and maybe get control over that match as Mouse and Rallen open up. Hunden with the refrag, but it's a 3v4 already, and the terrorists' approach is more or less obvious to the CTs. Minis inches forward, gets himself the kill into Sandin's back. 2v4 situation. Hunden and Asilian are left scrambling what is left of their squad as Asilian holds on to the exit. Hunden will join him on A short, and together they will try to overcome Minis, who is their only opposition on the A bomb side right now. But Minis, of course, has the scope, and he has the shots, he has the aim, and he does make it count onto Hunden. 1v4 situation. Now Minis has another frag lined up for him in a second. He spots the head, and there he is. Minis with his 3rd frag of the round. 12-9 in favor of the Poles. Copenhagen Wolves need to figure out another approach. It looks a little bit too simple, even though Gamers2 went for setups that were just as simple as their setups were. Gamers2 were successful with their setups, and that is the difference. If you attack the B bomb site all over again, every single round you execute on the B bomb site and you are successful with it, you shouldn't actually change it And at the moment, Copenhagen Wolves can't find the success. Anywhere they go, they get sprayed down, they get denied the entrances. They maybe get one frag back just like Hunden did, but then the CTs are on the doorstep already and they just retake the bomb site in full force. Sparrow now with 3 frags. Minis goes down to the beat 250 by Asilian, but Rallen closes him out 13-9 now. Gamers2 have no trouble taking care of this anti-eco round. And look at the scoreboard, 22 frags for Innocent. Extraordinary performance by him today. Mouse with 17 and the terrorists with rifles again. The Danes, as I said so many times, they need to win it right now. There is not much space for them. No time for error. That Mouse sprays down to Asilian and Hunden. We're not actually up for the resistance in toilets as Mouse goes on to frag Sanden. SMF is the only one standing for the terrorists right now. 13 HP and he gets caught from the back by Rallen. 14-9. Copenhagen Wolves look like they run out of ideas, and whenever they try to set something up, Gamers2 are already there and they kind of already shut them down before they actually get to the point of an execution on any of the bomb sites. This time it was Mouse in toilets, once it was Innocent, then it was Minis. You know, everybody steps it up. And now it's once again Mouse, but this time he goes down after taking out one of the terrorists, and Copenhagen Wolves could capitalize on that. They tried to deny the kind of retreat of Minis, and they get him killed as well. 4v3, the CT's on the rotation already. Let's see if they can hold on to the A bombs at Rallen and company. Rallen with the first headshot onto Hunden, and then instant reply by SMF, but Innocent is still there and he made it happen once already. Now he's trying to hold on to the A bomb set alone. The rotation is coming in already. It is Sparrow to help him out a little bit in his 2v2 situation. Copenhagen Wolves still determined to attack the A bomb site. And Innocent has his angles covered, but goes down to a Asilian 2v1 situation. Now let's see what Sparrow is able to do as he's going back to try and keep this, the terrorists from winning another round on this half. He kind of guesses where they are. He checks his corners, but SMF and Asilian are very reliable and they just stay away as Asilian goes in for the first, and it's SMF. Sparrow almost got them both killed. SMF was down to 28 HP after that huge lag on the GoTV. Copenhagen Wolves now on 10 rounds, but they're still struggling with the money. They lost 4 players in the round before, so they're still not looking too good. 2 Galeos for Sanden and Hunden. And if they wanted to put an AWP in the hands of Sanden, they can't afford it right now, so they need to stick to the rifles, and they try to go in for another B bomb site, and there is Innocent once again shutting them down. 2 frags for him, but MSL with a double kill on the spray before he gets shut down by Minis. 3v2 situation. Copenhagen Wolves dropped the bomb in short, and I'm not sure if the CTs actually saw it as Sparrow gets himself another frag. Minis with the closing frag of the round onto SMF. 15-10 in favor of Gamers2. Looking good on the first map in this best of 2, so remember, there is another map coming up between the two teams, and it will be Mirage. And I don't know, Mirage might be a little more 50-50 than Overpass was right now. Copenhagen Wolves with their last effort, 4 Tech 9s, a Galil for MSL, and Gamers2 with the full setup. They can afford everything they want. Minis drops one. No, actually it was Sparrow, but Minis with a pistol double kill onto MSL and SMF. Mouse helps him out to stay alive, and it's a 1v5 already. Hunden is backing off. He's trying to get another angle and tries to get 5 frags, but it doesn't happen for him. 16-10 in favor of Gamers2. Good effort by them today, and we will see Mirage coming up right after this map, so stay tuned. We will probably go for a small break, and then we will be back with the action on the second map in this best of 2 in the Global Offensive Champions League. So here I am again. Let's see when the second map will start, and I will, of course, that didn't work.